So here we have our fraction wall, and I'm going to demonstrate how we can use this to help solve our fractions. So we see we've got one whole here, and then we've got it split into two parts which show 1/2 and 1/2. Again, added these two together you get a whole. Okay, now if I was to, for example, try and show the equivalent fractions of a half, so which ones equate to the same amount, I'm going to circle that so I know that that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to use a different colour. Let's use a brighter colour. Okay, so I can see my half there. Now I know that all the fractions that equate to the same amount are going to be in line with this line here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line straight down all the way through. Okay, so if I look at that line, I can see that there's a line that interjects here. I can see another one here. I can see another one here and another one here. Okay, so it works on our quarters, our sixths, our tenths and our twelfths. Now I know that there is one part here, but for me to get to this line here on the quarters, I'm not going to need one, I'm going to need 1, 2. So 1/4 and another quarter, that would be 2 quarters. So 2 quarters is the same as 1/2. Let me write that up. I have a separate piece of paper actually. So I've got 1/2 is equal to 2 quarters. Let's use the other fractions too. Okay. We also have the interjection on the sixths. So I've got 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. Okay, because there is 1, 2, 3, and it's all in the sixths. So we can also write 3/6. So 3/6 is equal to 1/2 and 2 quarters. And we've also got tenths. How many tenths do we have? We've got 1. Oh, can't see. We've also got 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10. So we've got 5/10. And we can also see that the value in the top column is half of the value in the bottom column. So your numerator is half of your denominator. So 1/2, 2 quarters, 3/6, 5/10, and there might be one more. Can you see it? So we've got our twelfths too. So we've got 1/12, 2/12, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 6 there because our numerator, our denominator doesn't change. Our numerator does. So there are 6 in the numerator, 6/12. Okay, now we can prove this using a set of circles. Might be slightly harder to do on the 12ths, but let's do it on this one. So we've got a half here. Now if I was to shade in that half, I've got 1/2. 1/2 is shaded in. Here we have 2 quarters. I'm going to shade in 2 of those quarters. Oh look, we have the same. They're exactly the same. We now have 6. So let's try and break this into 6. Let's break it into half. 1. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts all together. Remember, we use our denominator to break them into parts. And I'm going to colour in 3 of them. And as you can see, they're all again looking exactly the same. And then if we finish off our tenths, break it into half. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll colour that in. There we go. And we have our tenths. And then if we do twelfths, so we could do, write this out, 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need another part there, another part there. So then if we colour in one side, again, you're coloured in 6 parts.